What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Tuesday to you, and this is going to be a different segment, man. We're going to talk a little bit about this Shannon Sharpe, Mike Epps situation. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Again, I do sports, and this is going to have a sports spin to it, but we got to talk about the beef that started between Shannon Sharpe and comedian Mike Epps. Shannon would go on his show called Nightcap with Chad Ochocinco, and he would not say Epps by name, would not say that, but he was basically going on a tirade saying if he has to, he's going to expose some DMs. And what he was talking about during a comedy set, Mike Epps would say that Shannon Sharpe reached out to him to be on his show Club Shay Shay. Well, Shannon, again, on the show Nightcap, he's saying that ain't the truth. That ain't what it ain't go down like that. And he said, I don't like to be lied on, and if I had to, we're gonna pull up to see what you about. This and that. This is what Shannon was saying, and he was worked up. Well, Mike Epps will respond to that tirade and say, look, this is what it is. You do it like Medea. Mike was being a comedian. He said that during his set, and he said, I will say that actually I did reach out to Shannon. Mike would come back and say I did that, but again he said, hey, look, All-Star Game is in my hometown, which it is in Indianapolis this coming weekend. He said if you're gonna pull up. He said, but I'm too old to fight. I don't fight. And he said, click, 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 click. This is what Mike Epps said on his now deleted post. And you know what that click, click means. And I'm like, oh man, no, don't tell me we going here. Two grown black men, come on, man. Can we do this in a better way? So later on in the day, yesterday, Shannon Sharpe would release a post on X, formerly known as Twitter. And he says, and I quote, Unc and at the real Mike Epps have decided to have a man-to-man conversation in Indy at NBA All-Star Weekend to discuss our differences. We both realize this situation should have been handled differently. I apologize to fam, friends, loved ones, and my fans. That was a post that Shannon Sharpe did on X. So I'm glad they finally came to a head, and they're gonna sit down as men and meet. But my segment today is about Shannon Sharpe, and I'm saying this because I like Shannon as a sports analyst, especially football. When he was on Undisputed, we know he was the one that made that show work. As we see that Undisputed the ratings are in the dumps. When he left there, I was saying, man, I hope he just stay independent, because Club Shay Shay was popping and still popping, and it's popping even more after those sit-down interviews with Cat Williams and Monique. And that's a whole nother story. We won't get into that. But I was like, man, he got this podcasting on lock right now. And he's doing this thing with ESPN and First Take with Stephen A. Smith, and that's going well. So I just don't know where Shannon is going. I want to see him lean more to his sports side. But I also understand that you don't have to just focus on one thing. But when you start talking about entertainment and this reality stuff and beef and all that, man, that kind of, your credibility sometimes may take a hit with that. And again, I'm not saying I don't think Shannon should continue not to do Club Shay Shay and have entertainers on there. I'm just saying, where's the fine line between doing your sports thing and the entertainment reality stuff in reporting? Because let's be honest, Shannon is not a journalist. He said that he's not. He's just a sports opinionist, analyst, and he knows his football. He knows his stuff, especially football. I'm not that big on his basketball stuff, but I like his football stuff because he's a Hall of Famer and a Super Bowl champ. So again, this thing with Mike Epps, he and Shannon, man, I just hate for our culture for us to do this stuff on social media. Man, we just got dysfunction, man. It's like we just love beef. We love negative energy. And can we all just get along, in the words of the late Rodney King? Can we all just come together, man, and work together and make this thing bigger? But again, my thing about Shannon Sharpe, I like Shannon. I think the Club Shay Shay is dope. I think Nightcap is dope with Chad Ochocinco, him on First Take. But man, I think now with those two interviews with Monique and Cat Williams, people are trying to figure out, okay, Shannon, is it you leaning more toward the messy stuff, or are we going to do more sports? And are you going to kind of lean back more toward the sports angle? And that's just my thoughts on it. I'd like to know yours. Make sure you drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.